Hello Libra, welcome to your August 2021 general reading. Let's go ahead and get started. Pull some cards here. I pulled about 3 cards per week. I just can't fit everything here. I have a small table I'm working with, but I can just move it up when we get to the last 2 weeks of the month. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So for the first week, so I would say about around this time of August, we have the Two of Cups, Three of Pentacles, and the Empress. So to me, it looks like starting off the month of August, amazing energy right off the bat. The Two of Cups can talk about lovers, yes. You could be meeting someone new that have similar interests as you or balance you out. But it's not going to be for everybody. Regardless, the Two of Cups sometimes can mean balancing things in your life between things you love and your job, or two creative things, two things that you love to do, balancing your finances, because it's two, and it deals with emotions, so it's definitely maybe something here that are two things that are near and dear to your heart, two situations that are important to you. But if not, this is usually the Two of Cups, is usually an indication of people just appreciating you more, showing you some love, compliments, maybe meeting someone that is beneficial for you, give you some advice, just actually looking out for you. But for others, it can also literally mean the beginning of a new partnership. So it's going to play out different for everybody, but that's just some of the ways that it can play out for some of you. For the Three of Pentacles here, this could be work matters, doesn't have to be, but regardless, Pentacles usually talk about stability, long-term resources, collaboration, teamwork with the Three of Pentacles, sometimes reflecting even on past relationships, whether it's with a lover or just a friendship, co-workers, things that you done in the past with people. It could also talk about, again, resources, maybe you're trying to accomplish a goal and like you received help, maybe you, whether it's actually from a person, like in person, or maybe you like YouTube and learned something, and that's also a resource for you, where you learned a new skill. But I feel like usually this is like another party involved for sure, and you could be just collabing here with somebody, whether it's at work, on your own time, but for sure collabing, or maybe like going to events that are professional, or like it has to do with work, or some type of networking. For others, it could again mean maybe love at work, or meeting someone around your job or in the same building or something like that, for others, but not for everybody. So it can indicate different things for everybody again, with the Three of Pentacles. Moving on to the Empress. The Empress is kind of giving me the same vibes of the Two of Cups here. The Empress is beautiful. She really embraces her femininity. She's ruled by Venus. She talks a lot about, well, not talks a lot, but I mean, she represents abundance and birth of something new. Can literally mean fertility, a child. For others, it's just, feeling more beautiful, or dolling yourself up and looking attractive. It also talks about, just feeling beautiful. You could be feeling very creative, or just like very in touch with nature. But a lot of self-love and support if there's people around you, or your partner, support from your partner as well. So I feel like the first week is amazing. I feel like you're getting a lot of support from somebody here, or just people around you. You're just feeling good, and I feel like all eyes are on you, and people either want to invest their time in you or just hang out. I feel like things are really going pretty smooth for you, and you're really in your element the first week or so of August. But moving on to the second week here, just move the cards up. We have the King of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and the Lovers. So the King of Cups is somebody that's very balanced. So he's emotional, but also intellectual, okay? So he knows how to utilize both things, and he doesn't let his emotions get to him. He's an advisor, a counselor. He's confident. He's wise. So this could be you or someone around you. And he's just diplomatic, okay? He uses both his head and his heart, and he's very compassionate and understanding, will listen. For others, it could be someone that is observing you and is interested in you, whether it's like professionally or one-on-one. But this person is very wise and nurturing and just understanding. Moving on to the Ace of Pentacles, this is money coming in. You know, maybe you run into a new opportunity where you can make more money, or maybe you get a refund, or maybe you like find money on the street, or you apply for that job and you get the call back, the offer. Maybe you get a bonus, or you ask for a raise and you get it. Maybe you're trying to put an offer on the table. Maybe you're gambling and gaining some money. I mean, this could be so many things. Maybe you're investing. Okay, but the Ace of Pentacles is an opportunity of stability. It could simply mean a person, you know, a person that has money and is offering you a way to make more money or to work for them, or just somebody that has money and you're like, oh, okay, hello, how are you doing, you know? So, or this could just simply be you, you know, coming up on some money, and maybe helping someone out because you can. But again, money matters for sure. Look really, really good the second week. Second week just in general looks amazing, just as much as the first week. Moving on to the Lovers, is like just, you know, complimenting the King of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles, because the Lovers is kind of giving me like the Two of Cups that you had the week before. It's again attention, abundance, it's balancing, it's feeling love, it's getting compliments, it's looking good, feeling good, and people see that. You know, again, it looks just like the first half of August just looks very amazing for you. And again, the Two of Cups doesn't always have to be love. Of course, that is an opportunity. You guys are in the 5th house year, so it's the Leo house. It's creativity. It's birth of children or new things. It's very, again, very creative, loud, and beautiful, and it's the dating house, so a lot of thoughts of dating, or people wanting to date you, or at the very least a lot of attention with that. And yeah, so unity, choices about love perhaps, or just choices in general, balance, but looks very, very good the second week. Moving on to the third week, we have the Knight of Swords reverse, the Two of Swords in the upright, and the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So the Knight of Swords is a little bit tricky. I'm not sure if this is you or someone else. I feel like it might be someone else, but regardless, the Knight of Swords reverse is kind of cold, okay? He's impulsive, but he's impulsive even in the upright, but when it's in reverse, he's like impulsive in a negative way, like rude, impulsive, like, you know, doesn't really care about your feelings. It probably is dishonest, doesn't think things through, just says stupid things or does stupid things. Like, it doesn't make sense. It's not the impulsiveness of like, oh, adventurous and fun, or like, oh, okay, that's kind of daring. No, it's more like uneducated, like just rude, just like, where did you get that from? Where's your resource? Like, you know, again, rude, dishonest, arrogant for sure, hasty, or simply controlling, or just has like an attitude, or somebody can simply just be someone that doesn't have a lot of leadership skills, very inexperienced as well, so that can play out for some of you. But yeah, that's the Knight of Swords reverse. And then moving on to the Two of Swords. Two of Swords is making a decision. You will make that decision. You might, you know, have a moment to think about it, kind of run through it, using more your logic than your heart. And you could be a little bit of a stalemate, a little bit of feeling stuck with the of Swords, you know, maybe even in denial or hidden information, but you're choosing here and you will make that decision. And then we move on to the Four of Pentacles in reverse, which talks about releasing. We can be releasing anything that we were holding on to, grudges, memories, material things that no longer serve us. You could be cleaning things out, donating, selling, holding on to memories from the past, or just feeling very generous, overspending, you know, maybe a little reckless, you know, it's like, you know, just treating yourself, or just maybe digging into your savings, or, you know, just like, it's okay if I splurge a little bit here and there, you know, kind of that, or helping someone out. So that also plays out, can play out again very differently. But yeah, for others it could just be overcoming jealousy, but again, I feel like it's mostly just kind of putting the walls down, trying to trust, be generous, releasing something here, just kind of putting your guard down, and letting loose. For the fourth week, which is the last week of August, here at the end of the month, we have the King of Wands in reverse, the Three of Wands in the upright, and the Eight of Pentacles reversed. So the King of Wands reverse tells me that this person is probably not so confident, whether this is you or someone else, but this King of Wands is not very confident. He can also be very arrogant, like that Knight of Swords the week before. He can also be impulsive and hasty. The Knight of Swords is more like manipulative, a snob, aggressive at work, cold. But the King of Wands is more like arrogant, overuse of power, also impulsive and hasty, controlling, attitude, and no leadership. Okay, so kind of a little bit similar to the Knight of Swords. So this is you know, another energy here of kind of telling me the same thing the following week. And then we have the Three of Wands, which is like waiting on something, waiting for your ships to come in, ready for the next stage of your life or your love life, thinking about moving, thinking about making a move, maybe already had worked on something and now you're just waiting on the results. Foresight, looking into the future, momentum, okay, just growth here is kind of what is also telling me. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, which tells me that somebody here has given up on something, no longer wants to invest or work on something that at some point he thought it was going to give him fulfillment or her fulfillment or long-term results. Maybe lack of motivation, not really wanting to work, lazy even, lack of quality, rush job, a bad rep, you know, maybe someone that doesn't really have the skills. But for the most part, it's like a sense of like quitting or just not motivated, not really investing time and energy like you once did into something. So I feel like you're trying to move on here with your life. But for definitely for most of the month, I feel that things are going to work out really, really well for you. I feel like you might come into making some decisions. I feel like some of you might be leaving someone out that is just no longer serving you. I feel like you've outgrown them. Maybe they might even be blocking your blessings or just kind of distracting you in a negative way. But I feel like for the most part, you guys are going to make the right decision, and you're going to pick you as you should and move on with your life. It looks like you're just making changes, you're enjoying your life, and just like kind of unbothered and unfazed. Like you kind of know what you need to do and you're gonna do it, you know. So I feel like this month is gonna be really, really well for you, Libra. I don't see anything crazy. I feel like it's really, really good. So I will leave you with that, and I will see you in a few days with your next weekly reading for next week. So until then, enjoy yourself and bye for now.